The Runner and Gunner Show.
Yeah. Oh, it's good over there. That's what we're doing now.
Listen close, people.
It's Monday.
Closer. Put your ears closer.
Monday morning sips.
Closer.
The Runner and Gunner Show.
Gunner, and Gunner.
Runner and Gunner's show.
Get ready, everybody, because now it's time for the
Monday morning
Crack! That was spread to the universe and beyond.
Spread
What's
to the
going on
land.
there?
Shoot.
Whoa, it's okay. Yeah, cheers,
That is
Gunner!
a Monday morning show. Now that's how you have a Monday morning show. Although it is not
Wait a
the
minute.
Monday morning show.
Did I just screw up? Aren't we on the Wednesday morning show?
This is the Wednesday edition, everybody.
Oh my lord, I forgot. Thanks,
This is from
everybody.
Wednesday.
That we are here.
The 31st.
And Runner Gunner are here.
August.
We are back. Everybody,
We are back.
open your ears.
I know
We are
you missed
back.
us. And in case you didn't miss us, if you missed us, then you want to know what's going down.
What's
And
going down? Let's talk about everything that is going down with all the new stuff.
The new stuff? You want to
New
know about
stuff?
the new stuff? Well, you're too good to handle the
New?
truth.
I don't see
You're
you,
too
right?
good to handle the truth.
Yeah, so we are back and everything is going lovely. And now we're going to be kicking butt throughout all your eardrums and all your traffic
And
hours.
for the rest of your life.
We're
Because
just here
we're
for-
here for you, mate.
We are here
We're
for
here
you.
for you.
Yeah, for you to
We
have your
want
traffic
you
hours.
to
How much
stop
traffic
what
hours
you're
do you
doing,
stop?
man. And we want you to
We want you to
remember
know.
how great life is, baby.
How great is life then? Tell them,
Well, it's not so great if you're on the
tell them,
news.
Mr. J. Gunner.
Because if you're anybody on the news these days, then you're either dead in a car accident, beaten by police,
What are you talking
beaten by
about, sir?
protesters, dead, or violated somehow in some perspective. And that's the subject of the show.
What
And
are you talking about, Gunner? I don't know what the heck is going on.
We already got a
Please
headache.
clarify to us what you are talking about, because all I hear is that the things that you are saying are coming out kind of negative and kind of
Maybe you
not
should
too
listen to
great
Don
too,
Henley a
but,
little. Sunset.
sections you're talking about.
You got a running bet. Who's gonna get what's
So
up
what are
with
you
that?
saying? Are you saying that everybody is going to get popped by these cops that are crooked, or some of them only going to get popped by the cops that are crooked? I don't even understand. Are they all crooked?
I don't know.
What the heck
I
is
don't know
going
about the
on?
cops. I don't know whether this cop's crooked or that cop's crooked, but I do know that all
What did you know?
newscasters are crooked. Every single one of them is crooked. They're sleeping with each
Every
other.
single one?
and they're
Even
doing
one?
oh.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because it's
Here we
not
go.
good to know too much news. And so today's subject is
Called people
who watch too much news.
Don't watch too much because it'll make you sing the blue. Yeah, you'll want.
You
not
got
be
them in your
feeling
life. You got someone in your life who watches too much news.
Might not be feeling
Like,
good.
hey, I got CNN, Fox, NBC, all on my phone every single morning. I know all
app
the news.
ever. What's going on from here to Denver?
He knows the second
Buffalo,
a
New
celebrity dies, he knows about it, and he wants to tell you about it. Betty White died. She died this morning. Don't you know? Betty White.
Louisiana.
It's a goocher. She died. She died this morning. Betty White. Didn't you like Betty White? I thought you liked Betty White. She died.
All right. Well, she was the best person who ever acted in those times, and that's how it goes down when they just tell
There
you
was
the
an earthquake.
spread of
There's an
the
earthquake this
negative
morning. Did you know?
Life.
Did you hear what Biden said? Did you hear what Trump said? Did you hear what
Who?
Obama said?
How?
Did you hear what Bush said?
Was it full
Did
of
you hear
lead?
what Clinton said?
Was it
Did
spread?
you hear what Bush said?
I hope they're not alive.
Did you hear what Reagan
I
said?
hope they're not dead.
All the way back to the beginning of time. Lincoln and beyond. George Washington with his wooden teeth who cut down his cherry tree.
Woody.
The news has always
wait a
been
minute.
bad.
Wait, did you just say his wiener was wooden? How in the world are
No,
you
his
talking about
teeth.
that?
His teeth were wooden.
Oh, I thought you said low beneath.
And in fact, he
Was
had no
wooden.
gag reflex.
I didn't understand. My bad.
And he had no taste buds. So he could eat a cherry tree.
Really?
A cherry bush, shall I say, in George Washington's case. Anyways, we're saying this. That
Was it-
ever since George Washington, people were bad-mouthing George Washington. They're like,
Freedom
I
cherry
told
bushes.
you he hated the French. I told you.
What about French toast? What about French kiss? What about French fries? We cannot hate the French.
How
They're
can
about
we
the
hate
best
the
things
French?
over. You know,
And
they
George, and
are
yet
cool.
George Washington was nearly being stoned to death for winning the war. And so we're saying this, everybody,
We are saying this in the final statement.
that since the beginning of time, there's been a
Rewind
thing
it,
called...
rewind it. How far back? Way beginning?
I think probably like
0 BC.
back in
Negative
I was
2
actually going to
million.
say 1209. Even Shakespeare wrote upon
So minus 1209.
his lithograph that he does
Lithio.
not appreciate what they are doing to the whites because he was Spanish.
So what they're doing to the white is making the white above the Spanish.
He said they should not treat
And he should
the
have been.
pilgrims this way. And the pilgrims back then were different than the pilgrims that we know. But
Yeah.
they were still the pilgrims, you know?
They're the pillaged.
But did that stop the news from reporting what Galileo said?
What
It
was
didn't.
Galileo saying when he was pointing to the stars?
The news wrote it down, rest assured. And they said he was blasphemy.
Or that he was way off and he was looking at the opposite end of the world because he was living in the East Coast and the West Coast side knew what direction was right. So Galileo moved to the West Coast, pointed his freaking equipment. He got everything. He put it all down, like $200 million worth of equipment. He put it right on the edge of the West Coast.
Wasn't
on
it
the far
Orson
planet
Welles who
And then
programmed the news to say aliens were invading?
he seen the aliens that were invading. Exactly.
didn't
That's what I was getting
people-
to.
Jump off of bridges when they heard that news?
Well, that is true. What you're talking about really is true.
But-
Orson Welles really, man.
But that day when it
That's a true
happened,
story, yeah.
what happened to
Looking
the people who didn't have a radio? They were maybe too poor or too rich, or they didn't care. They didn't have a radio. They didn't hear the news. They didn't listen to news. They didn't
Yeah,
listen to
what
anybody. They
happened
went
then?
fishing.
Well,
they took ladies on dates.
the
they
rich
went on
people
roller
did have the
coasters.
TVs. The TVs were black and white because this was like in what, like 58 or 59.
Well, what
Something
happened?
like that.
What happened to those people who didn't hear the news that day?
Well, they went on
nothing?
to live a beautiful life.
A beautiful
probably-
life, you say?
Probably recreated whatever they were going to create in the middle of the day, but they just decided to create
What?
it later in the day.
Will happen to you if you do not listen to the news.
You'll
You will
probably
go
live
on living a
to
good
be
life.
A good life.
You'll have a good life and,
And
have fun
live the
in life.
best of life.
You'll probably have many children.
Many children. Too
Happy
many.
children.
Happy, yeah.
And a happy wife.
Jumping joy.
Thank you for giving me
Thank you.
18 children.
Only 18, that's it? Come on, I wanted 28.
You know, and that's the difference between someone who watches the news and someone who doesn't.
Lives the news. Yeah, you gotta live your own news. You know, create your own news, follow your own
Follow your
own
heart.
page, and follow where you're going to go to. If you love that girl, then you go get her. But I'm not saying go rape her or go.
Oh,
You know,
we'll
if you're
cut
already
your head off.
if you're already going after her and she says, "Excuse me, you're ugly as shit and I hate you." Oops, edit that out.
and for
But you're
anything
ugly
less
as
offensive,
caca and I
we
hate you.
will pop
And
you
if
in the
she
nose.
does, then you better run for the hills and go
But it's
backwards
alright to touch a girl on her shoulder and say, "Would you like to dance?"
every day.
And if somebody who watches porno and buys prostitutes tries to tell you that it's not okay to talk
It's
to ladies
not okay to talk to ladies.
or tap them on their shoulder
Don't top them ever.
and ask them for a dance, then
Would you
guess
like to
what?
dance with me?
It is the porno watchers and the whackers who are wrong. Because you could definitely tap a young lady on her shoulder and ask her to dance. That is not against the law. But you know what is against the law? And you know what is a sin? Buying prostitutes.
Whoa. We're not going into that subject this week, but we are going to go into something better than that, because now we know that all these people do not feel the same about each other. So you really got to find the heart that equals to your heart, and for the connection to keep on going. If you want to inject it into her groin, then you better be knowing what the heck you're doing. That's all the truth, and then I will salvage your
Wait, that's not what we're talking
and
about.
I'm gonna show
We're
you
talking
with all the
about people
proof
who watch too
in
much
tomorrow's
news.
greatest news.
People who watch too much news, and you're like 35 years old. You're 35, so you're already
You're
old.
3,500 years old,
You're
man.
already-
Let's go.
Some people are already
Pick it
over
up.
the hump, and then you have the nerve to be on welfare,
Yep.
to be on unemployment,
Yep.
and still act like you have a political opinion.
Politico.
Well, you made your political
Okay.
opinion when you decided to take welfare, unemployment. This is the Runner Gunner Show, brothers. We ain't talking about any politics.
Well,
That's what
hopefully
I'll
you
say about
guys
that.
are surviving and striving off that stuff.
And honestly,
if you are
hopefully
on
you're
it,
all
we hope
surviving
you
and
guys
striving.
are kicking butt
Kick
and being
butt.
the best that you can be, and
Without the army
turning
or
out
with the
super
army.
good.
Turn
you know,
out super
with
good.
the army, make
Super
people.
healthy.
If you're not
Eat
if you're
lots
not
of
making something of yourself,
healthy
then make
food.
people that are going to help this world be a healthier place,
Healthy
which means
being the key word.
stable. And to mean stable means that
But that's
we
what
are
we're
gonna
talking
kick
about.
some butt today.
We're
and
talking about the evil
are gonna be
people,
kicking
not the
butts.
nice people. We're not talking about the good people who need welfare and they take it and it helps them and they grow and they move out of welfare. We're talking about the evil people who accept
Evil.
welfare. And it's a single man with no children and no
And
wife
they do it.
and no responsibility.
No life. So what they do is they suck
Watch
all
the
your
news.
taxes in.
And so they watch
Suck
the
like
news.
a vacuum.
And then they have the nerve to say that. Did you see on the news that they're trying to take welfare away from mothers? It's like, well, you're not a mother, so what would you know about it?
Well, those guys are called mother others. We can't really say the other part because the other part is the part that will tear them apart.
Other than that, we could say that
So
they're
the
jerks.
truth is, they are just trying to use the government. But when we are riding on the government, we're just trying to pay our bills and our taxes and our
9 out of
gas
10
money
times,
and
the person who
everything
does
that's
that
going on
is
here.
watching the news. The same people who watch the news are vegan.
News blues.
But did
Well,
they
hey,
know?
yo, I know a couple people that are vegan that do not watch the news, and all they do watch is the plants grow
Oh, yeah.
and
My bad. That's
eating them.
that's not what I meant.
Eating them all day and just having a good time. Sometimes these vegan people are all right. And
Oh, yeah,
just
that's
wanna
not what I meant.
Give a shout out to
What I meant
all the
was
people
that
eat plants and shit. But
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
also want to give a shout out to the people that don't
you're
eat
gonna
plants,
hate me for this too, but
because I am a vegan to vegan. Just like Gaffigan said, give him props.
people
but I'm
who
a
watch
vegan
the
to vegan.
news,
I stay away from vegetables as much as possible. Let's eat some patties. Let's eat some steak. Let's eat some masala. And some
vegan to
baked
vegan to vegan.
corn.
Let's eat some steaks. But we're not talking about that. I keep getting off subject because it's pretty much it's a very parallel subject. That's why. But people who watch too much news
Let
are
them
not
know.
always vegan.
It's okay. Let them know.
I made the mistake of saying that, but it's not
they
true.
they are not always vegan, and we love vegan people. To be honest,
and all right,
we're
if you're
giving them
80
props.
years
you
old
know?
and you watch the news every day, then you're probably still racist. Because isn't that all they ever show on the
You're
news?
probably racist. It's so
What
sad.
does the news show? Hate, death, murder, races pitted against each other, politics pitted against each other,
Wait,
evil.
did you say death already?
You know, it is possible
Did you say evil? Did you
to
say
not watch the news, right? You know it's possible to not watch. Runner,
Is it?
Wait, Runner, you don't
Wait a
watch the
minute.
news. What are you talking? What do you think?
Well, the news to me is
The
it's a whole
lames?
blues factor.
Blues. The blues. Seriously, the news is
It's
the
called.
blues.
It should be called the 5 o'clock news blues. And if you live there, then you know not to be square in the city where people get shot every day, and it's on demand and it's on display. It's for reals. It's a real thing, and we just wanted it to stop, you know. But it happens and it occurs
Like what?
on your block and my block and every block, and
I
it's
got,
the
I
real
got your
truth.
news report.
I've been living on these blocks since I was like 0.5 years old. So the truth is, I known about these blocks for many years, and sometimes people don't actually understand what these blocks are all about. They just think they're squares. Well, every square foot is another foot that you step in some other person's guys, and he's like, yo, I'm repping this side. And so what you got to do is either prepare to fight him or prepare to
Listen, everybody, I got the
go
news.
night-night. And that's
Someone
the
died.
crazy stuff
A
that
car
happens
crash happened.
all day
A
in
fire happened.
the hood.
Racism happened. And guess what? You should vote for Democrats. There's the news. You got it? Well, I've got a different solution. How about we when people tell me what to do, it kind of makes me not want to not do what they tell me. It just irks me. Even on the internet when they're like, subscribe to my channel, it kind of irks me and makes me not want to subscribe to that channel.
Subscribe to me now.
Just like when a politician tells me, vote for me.
Subscribe, bitch.
Like, unless you said, this is what a politician should say. If I was a politician, which I'm not,
What would you say? All right.
but
here
if
we
there
go.
was a cool
Wait a minute.
politician,
Wait a minute,
if-
everybody. This is a whole new
This is
section
it.
of the show.
If
Gunner
there-
for governor of California.
If
And
Gunner-
if you vote for Gunner in California, this is what he has to tell you.
If
Now
Gunner
let them
was a
know that you are going to
politician.
change everything.
let me tell you what I'd have to say if Gunner was a politician. First of all, Tom Robinson did not commit that crime, and in God's name, send Paul
So you're saying that Paul Robinson is
back
unguilty
to
and
his
he's
home.
going home.
For
Where
God's
does Paul
sake,
Robinson live? Somewhere
do what's
far.
right. And second of all,
Goodbye, Paul Robinson.
The second I become president of the United States, I will lower gas prices to $2.99 or less. That is a guarantee.
President.
That is my only campaign. Is that I will lower gas prices if I am elected into office.
How low will you own these gas prices?
I will own them indefinitely. And I will permanently make them $2.99 or less a gallon. So you can travel wherever you want. And also for you people who are about the environment, you
Excuse me,
environmentalists.
sir. I'm sorry to
Don't
interrupt
worry,
you. Excuse
because
me.
I have the perfect
Excuse me,
plan
sir.
for you.
Did you just say that you are going to lower the prices to $2.99 of gas
That is
if
my
you
whole
are
campaign.
elected?
And if I'm elected, the first thing I'm going to do is lower gas prices. That is a guarantee. And that American way. And I will drink a beer to that.
Did you just say $2.99 and under to the Americans?
I said that I will make gas prices $2.99 or under as long as I'm in office, and I will drink a beer to that. Thank you, Colin Powell. Thank you. You're a beautiful man.
And cheers. So there it is, everybody. Open up your
Cheers.
ears and
Robert Bush,
easily
thank you.
devote yourself to the right craft. If you don't find the right craft, then you are out of crap. So you better not find where it really is, because you need to find it in your mind or you're killing kids. It's horrible in your time, but we are here to kick your butts and still show what's going up.
So tell
This
me,
is
tell
the
you,
real
everybody.
truth.
Do you like being sad? Or do you like being happy? Or do you like being cool? Or do you like being awesome? Or do you like being intelligent? Or do you like being the envy of all the guys? Or do you like being the big man? Or do you like being the hot shot? Or you like being the guy with the big D? Or you like being the man? Or you like being handsome? Or you like being the president? Or you like being sophisticated?
Do
you like being generous?
Generous.
Do you like being the kindest?
Kindest.
Do you like being the most thrilling? The most unforgettable?
I'll kill you.
The
Unforgettable.
most irresistible?
Irresistible. You
The
want
most
me, baby.
friendly?
Friendly. Hi, baby. How you doing?
Well, let me tell you, everybody. Stop watching the news.
Stop watching the news.
Start reading a book about how to make money. Start reading a book about money. Start reading a book about anything that stocks, business, trades, any intelligence that you can get your hold on. Stop playing video games. Stop whacking it. And stop watching the news. I mean, in case you're a whacker, well, you're not going to make it anyway.
All right.
But if you want
And
to
from what he
be a
said,
genius,
what Gunner just said, I just want to tell you guys,
stop watching news,
You
man.
gotta just not watch it no more.
You
Because
can
it's
whack.
frying your brain.
You can play video games, you're still frying your brain.
Stop
But
watching the news.
When you watch the news, you are frying your brain,
You'll
your
be
intellect,
confused.
and your whole leadership
We'll be
in a wholesome. You're frying it to the bone. It ain't gonna work. It's economically against the law to watch the news. Because how are you gonna be interested in someone's life more than yours? How are you gonna say that you want to know more about
We
someone
gotta
else's
stop
safety than
watching
yours?
the news.
How are you gonna say that? Your health is less important than Kim Kardashian's. How are you gonna say that?
How in the world you gonna say that?
How are you gonna say that?
Exactly. You know, Gunner just puts it down the way it should be, and we're trying to figure out about all these things. Why are they watching these fairy tales every day in
Every
their mind
day.
and just letting it freaking float like it is no
Well, they don't float.
place in time?
It
But
don't float
if
with me.
you don't have a correct mind, it's gonna jack you up. So people, do not ever listen
We got some news for you right here. The
to
anti-news.
the anti. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is finally it. Oh.
Runner, what is your experience out there in society? How do you feel everybody is treating each other?
Everybody is treating each other like they're brothers. Everybody is fighting. Everybody is getting ignited with their guns and with their times. Everybody is feeling great. We are here, downtown LA, upstate, everywhere. San Gabriel Valley. They try to get me in Cali, try to take me out, but I'm still living. It doesn't matter. We're all gonna die one day and everybody else dies, so it's okay. All these Lennies know that I don't pay them $0, and it's all true. So let me tell you.
No, hold on. We got an old video from 2012, and we got Runner in Africa in a storm. Let's play a clip. Play the video. The anti-news news.
Whoa, this is back in the African days. Hey, everything is cool. There's a maze. Oh my God, a cat. Ah, I'm running. I'm gonna survive that. Oh, shoot, here we go again. About to die, but I leap over and I survived.
Thank you, Runner in 2012. We appreciate your video, baby. But next, we got Austin Powers, and he's talking to Vanessa. Hey, baby. How's it going? So there we go, everybody. We're tired of the hypocrisy. John Lennon said it best. when he said, "Just give me some truth. We're tired of yellow-bellied, stupid-potted politicians. We don't want to hear it again. Just let it to friends." We don't want to hear no hypocrisy, dude. We got freaking... What's old boy's name on Fox 11 News? I mean, NBC News. Old boy with his hair slicked back. Anyone on the news.
It's all the same. They're all our
same.
boys. So
Everyone's
what we gotta
dying.
tell you guys is that
The world is
we're
destroyed,
trying to deliver the news
and
quickly,
nobody gets
and,
along. That's the news. I got it for you
All right.
every day. In fact, I got the news on the channel for the next 50 days. Everybody hates each other. Everybody's got in a car crash, and everybody's got smallpox, and they're all dying. There you go, everybody. There's the news. Wait a minute.
That is
when
so
I go
mean.
outside,
You said they all have smallpox. God dang. I guess they do. Well,
that's funny
they're a bunch
because
of retards. I mean,
when I
if
give
they
it to
came
my
me,
wife,
it would be called
she
big pox.
loves it.
Well,
So
my
should I
disease is
believe the
called big
news,
pox. I don't know what they're talking
or
about.
should I believe my wife? Everybody, we need you to stop watching the news. If you have the news on your Google, if you have the news on your cell phone, if you have the news on your internet, if you have the news on your PC, any news, any NBC, CBS, Fox, CNN, British News, BBC,
British.
any of it, turn it off. And
Turn
you'll be
it
a
off.
much happier person.
You'll be the happiest
I
person.
guarantee you will be the most happiest person. You know why? Because hypocrites are not
Hypocrites are
welcome.
not welcome.
They're not welcome.
in the freaking industry, and it's
They're not
true.
welcome in my life, that's for certain. I do not like hypocrites. Anyone who says they can do something and I can't do something. Anyone who says I can't do something but they can do something
I
worse.
can do it, but you can't do it.
No. You're
What?
a hypocrite, and I seriously
will get
rebel against you. And I'm
murdered.
seriously rebelling against the news.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, I won't ever
All
watch the news again.
seriousness.
You know what news I go out to see?
What
if there's a
is
fire,
that?
I walk into
Tell them all.
I walk into the town center, I walk out my front door, and
Yeah.
I see what's going on, and I see my neighbor, and I say, "God bless you." And
God
if he says,
bless.
"God bless you,"
You
back,
sucker.
or if he says, "Hey, thanks,"
Hey, thank you.
either way, he ain't gonna
I'm
say,
living the good life.
"Forget you." God bless me.
He's not gonna be
Forget
like,
you.
bitch.
But
Why
you
are
see on
you
the
talking to me
news.
that way?
Hey, in the news, you see some guy who goes, "Hey, God bless you," and they're like, "Forget you. I'm pro this." Well, that ain't in real life. No one ever said that to me when I
Pro-
ever said, "God bless you." How you doing in real life?
Female.
So either the news is the nose.
The news is the nose, or the nose is the noose.
Oh, the nose is the noose.
So what's noosing is the new stuff
Gavin and
that
Newsom,
we got
that's
to
it.
kick some butt, and we're gonna get into these new subjects right now. But right now, we got to get into these paid-for subjects, and we'll be right back after these commercial breaks. I'm running as hard as I can. I'm trying to make the team. Here we go. I see some green. I'm diving. Oh!
You got stains on your shirt? Well, then maybe you should try Tide.
I scored the touchdown, and everybody's alive, jumping around.
Well, this time you're gonna be better than that, and you're not gonna smell bad either because Tide can erase stains from your shirt.
Thank you, Tide. Everything's clean and bright. Tide.
It's Wednesday, everybody.
Wednesday morning, welcome, Humpty. People,
Oh, we would do a Monday morning show this next week,
next week.
But-
what happened?
next Monday.
Tell them.
I mean, next Monday. It's gonna be September.
Wednesday, Monday show.
And you know what September means? It signifies the end of
means
summer.
The end of summer, and what
Yeah.
a bummer.
What a
You know,
bummer.
come on, you guys.
I hope you had friends.
I know you guys enjoyed it,
I hope you enjoyed it.
and we
I
are
hope you
so
saw
sorry. It feels so
lots
hot.
of naked ladies. And I hope you just like enjoyed life,
But it's
the
so
heat,
hot to make you
water, take a swim, drive a boat,
Did you have a summer
do
fling?
some doom buggy.
Did you meet anything?
Who was your summer fling, you know?
What is going on?
Summer fling? No, whatever. You just want to hear about it. Email us at therunningundershow@gmail.com.
So let us know what's going on, you guys. And now we want to talk about something more serious about you guys that are, getting down with your girls in the bed and,
Speaking of
making things
summer
really
flings.
good. Does doing it make a relationship for you guys? And we want you guys to know that we are, at least I think that doing it does not make you guys in a relationship.
I think that doing it does not make a relationship.
But does it start the spark? No, it doesn't. Well, maybe it does.
There's many times
What
where
side are you on?
It will
God
not.
damn it.
Hold on. Doing it does not start the spark, right? It doesn't.
Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't.
Well, think about your brain, though. In accordance to your heart and your morals. What do your morals tell you? If your morals tell you that, hey, I don't like this person, but I'm going to just continue doing this because I want to do it, and all my friends tell me that I should do it. Well, guess what? You are wrong.
What about if you're sparkling in your sparks and you're ready to start and get going?
Yeah, well,
and it is time for you, and it's your time to shine through.
Let me tell you.
You don't know what's going on.
If you got a baby with this person,
it happened that way, then things might be a whole different structure.
Whether you say it or not, I think you might actually like that person. And that is not just doing it because you did it with the purpose.
Yeah, but the truth is, when the time is proper and the time is ready,
if you're like,
you don't even know,
a nerd, and you get with this nerd who's like 7 feet taller than you, and then you don't have babies, you just date each other for 15, 20 years.
Only?
And then at the end of it, you break up and have children with other people. Like, what is the point? What is the point of dating someone for 15 years unless
if they're only gonna...
What is the point of doing it?
Murder your heart.
No.
So, this is where the darts all start. This is where the bullseye is wide open. And this is where the girls are looking to scope in your guys' heart, because you could pay so many dollars for the prettiest girl in your life, and she won't even make you a dime mentally, physically, only impossibly.
Listen, you can't get a dime for a penny. And that's all that matters. And in case you're trying to get a dime for a penny, guess what? You're scammed.
What? Really?
So we're just saying this. In case you're doing it for years and years and years.
For that,
no bank accounts, no children, no marriage.
Dime for 10 or 2 for 5?
Even a car payment together. Not even a cell phone payment together.
So 8 for 10.
Then I'm going to tell you right now that you are wrong. And you're ruining society.
Wrong.
So get yourself someone that you do want to have babies with, or marry, or sign a car payment with. And get it done, because doing it doesn't make a relationship. And until you got a car payment with that person, then I just don't believe it.
Well,
does it even exist?
What about the doing it of the creators that make themselves do that and then disappear? Where do they go? Nobody knows.
Oh,
they are just in Vegas.
God bless
Say
them,
they did that, and then they took
like that.
everything and then ran to Vegas. And that woman or man had a beautiful time his whole life, and then lived out without any strife.
Like
that is the way that the world has to turn sometimes. And we're just telling you guys just to beware about those kind of people, because the ones we are talking about first are the ones that are going to get you worse. So watch out for them even more. But if not, then stay tuned, because we will tell you about the ones that are going to tackle your minds on the Renega Show.
So Lenny's, they like to do it and play video games and watch anime, but they don't want to date. They don't want to pay the full bill. They think that they should divide the bill. First of all, everybody.
How many directions?
Every gentleman knows
so what is,
that if you are a gentleman,
you
pay 100% of the bill.
But what are the
Any given
bills?
night.
Who? Wait a minute. First of all, who's dividing the bill?
The Lenny. The
Hmm.
Lenny's dividing the bill. What do you think about that,
In
Runner?
5 sections? It depends how many sections.
His half and the other people's.
His half and her half, pretty much. That was the Lenny date, but the date would be he should pay
Lame.
100%.
Yeah, he should pay 100%.
Just at least for tonight. Save it up. If you're not ready for that, and you better save up to take
Save
her out.
up.
You know, because it's not your time unless you don't treat her
There's
properly.
no-
At least for that first one.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to be filthy, whatever,
All of them, though.
you could let it all out later. But at least for the first one, let her know that you're gonna wine and dine throughout her life. And then after that, you know, that is the chosen direction.
That is true. And just that first one, you know? Like, you know how fun a $100 date is? Fully paid. You know how fun a $300 date is? Fully paid.
Too much fun.
So fun. And in case, like, it doesn't even happen, it's still fun. Tons of fun. And in case, you know, you're dating someone who's got big titties, it's even more fun.
Beep, beep. What? Huh?
What?
Whoop.
Who said?
I didn't hear what you said, but I just heard you say that in case you had somebody that has a lot of fun, then it's going to be worth as the other one. So I agree with you too that there was too much fun out there. There's too much
So
excitement.
drink it, everybody.
There's
drink
too many
it.
things going on that can happen in your lives.
Drink it.
So
Fuck.
get out there and discover your lives and figure out who you guys are going to be. Because if you guys stay the same, then you will never progress in life. We're just trying to help you progress in life on this station, which is the Runner Gunner Show. And now we are in our freaking 29th season. Just kidding. 4th season. But we're still kicking butt. You guys have to freaking get us up.
And let me tell you, Runner
And
again and I, we've had multiple encounters with being beautiful. And
I have.
let me tell you, everybody,
I have. Okay.
it is just as good
Wait a
as
minute.
everyone says it
Did you
is.
just say?
So
Excuse
go
me.
ahead, eat your vitamins, do your push-ups in the morning, drink the water.
Gunner just said that he had encounters about being beautiful. Now he's gonna tell us
Well, how
one
does
of
it feel to
one of
be
the
one of
greatest
the beautiful
stories.
people?
Just a quick story.
How often have you
About-
been there?
Here we go. The girl who called him beautiful, he's gonna say it.
Baby, you're a rich man. And I'm a
See?
rich man too.
And I agree, and I am also. So that's what they called him, and that's what they called us in these good old days and the good old stages. All we do is come up and try to,
Just
trying to
come
bring
up.
up your
Save everybody.
opportunities as well.
We know you can't, but just try, you know? Try to
Mhm.
save everybody. Try to be a good person.
Try to be the best person that
Don't
you
just
are
let go
without.
and be like, all right, I'm going to be evil and ugly. Like, man, we could tell. Like, you smell evil and ugly.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the
but
truth.
if you're
Yeah,
a pimp, you smell good. You know, if you're a gentleman, you smell good. Gentlemen
Yeah.
smell good.
like dollars and change and stuff
Ladies
and
love
all that good
gentlemen,
stuff.
But
And
they
that's
don't
all
like
all they do.
raggedy, old, evil, horned,
Horn,
demonic,
oh yeah.
ungodly, Buddha worshipping sons of anarchy,
Oh, we love
manipulating
Buddha and
pieces of trash that manipulate other pieces of trash who try to sell other people so that they get their back stabbed by people they promoted. Well, see, we ain't trying to talk about that. We're talking about
the Runner and Gunner Show, kicking your butt just to let you
Doing
know that we are back again
without any
without any
intention
notes or anything, man. We're
of
just
babies, marriage, even a car payment.
there ain't no car payment. It's just about babies, marriage.
That it's just,
Man, that's terrible.
it won't lead anywhere good. That's for certain.
That's for damn sure.
Like, in case you're like, hey, my dad told me I got to get with the ugly chick, and you deem her ugly, and you're getting with the person you deemed ugly
Yeah, word.
just to
That's
do
bad.
it. And let me tell you, that is not a relationship.
And that is called dating. And so now, let me get into a subject that everybody knows about. It's called dating: the past, the present, and the future. So, the past, man, those good old days. I don't know if you guys are from the 50s and up. Let's talk about 50s through about 2000s, 50s to early 2000s, everybody had to ask your own girl out, and you had to go to in person. You didn't have the new technology to where it is, to where you can ask her online. It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different swing that we're talking about. This is true, and this is new. If you're, 152 or whatever, if you're even like 72, it's still new to you because you didn't know that they have a whole different thing online about
the beginning of a relationship.
I'm talking about.
Death,
well, I'm doing from present. I'm doing the past, present, and future of relationships.
Well, start with how a young, intelligent man who doesn't talk about himself a lot.
Well, what's his name?
Gets a beautiful lady. His
what do you
name
want to call
Luke,
him?
Obviously.
Oh. Okay, so young Luke is going down the street, and he's so in love with this little girl named Monique. Monique is his freaking sunshine. She is his love vine. I mean, every day he looks at her and he's like, oh my Lord, I need this girl and I can't live without her. If I did live without her, I wouldn't live too much longer. So he just seen this little girl named Monique, and he went up the street and he said, hello, Monique, how are you? And she said, screw you, sucker. I've been through with you guys. I know what you're all about, and I hate you. Yeah. And so he came back 2 days later, and he had 3 more guys with him, and he just said, do you love me or do you hate me, or do you want me to be disintegrated by my friends? His friends had 2 disintegrator plasma pistols in their hand. They said, we will pull the trigger if you want him dead right now and today. True story. After all this happened, the love slowly began. He made it through, and they found love with each other, and there was nobody else. They were inseparable, and this was the best king and queen of the crowd. They were the ones. Nobody else laid a hand on them, and that is the finger of the end of the greatest couple that ever made it through 2022.
But what they didn't know is that they went to have children with each other. 3, in fact. And those 3 children went to have 5 children each. And
so you're talking about like 150
15 children. Out of 15 of them, 15. They all had at least 2.
You said 15 of 15 times 150?
I'm saying all 15 grandchildren had children.
Whoa!
And the grandparents were still alive. The ones who you were just talking about, they were still alive to see just that before they passed away. In their grave,
of course they were.
Married, buried next to each other.
Wow.
At a grape old age of 95.
Yeah. So what happened to the ones that didn't survive then? Before the survivors that were the grand...
Well, it happens every day.
That's what we're saying.
But
and that's what we're trying to prove. That
what is the difference between
every day?
The people who dated in the early day versus the people who dated now versus the people who are dating in the future? There's always going to be a couple.
We are trying to show them what is going on, and the couples that last forever already know because they are like, I'm tired of the
couples
BS,
who last forever,
and they're both tired of the BS, and then.
Advice.
Yeah, just ask John and his wife, and just ask Paul and Linda. Just ask the real people. Look at Ringo. There's real couples. The only
real
ones
couples
that don't last are the ones that do not last, and they do not last because
the 2 stars. Ask the stars.
Ask the stars up above.
Richard Starsky and his wife. Ask them how they did it. They'll tell you. And in fact, I think they said they did everything together. The serious stuff they did all together.
Yeah.
Like they quit drugs together. They had children together.
That is insane.
They were both famous and at the peak of their peakness. And they married each other.
The peak of the peakness was probably in their late 30s, early 40s, and they were insane. They were both super drunk and they were just kicking ass.
But so lately dating has gone online. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't know if you've ever dated anybody online. I don't know if you had a fling online where
Mates.
your wife didn't know or your husband didn't know.
Date, mate.
That is wrong, first of all, but it is happening.
Did you say that is dong?
I'm saying long duck dong.
Oh, okay. Exactly.
It is happening.
So if she sees my duck and it's the same as my song.
And then
Wait a minute.
and then you mosey on over to her
Where
pad
is she
and
at?
have babies and then come back over and be like, it ain't mine and it's your twin.
Is she here now? Where's she at?
I'm telling you, it's happening every day.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. See?
So, like,
You didn't even tell me the correct answer. I was just asking where's she at.
you know,
Where's that?
online dating. You just clickety click. Hey, come over. Clickety click. All right, I'm there. Clickety click. I'm here.
That's pretty sick.
It's happening, and I know because it's happening.
It happens every day and
Happens
happens
every
to all
weekend.
people. It's insane. It's a new thing that's going on. It's the best thing that's going on, and we want you guys to join in on it. And if you do, and if you don't, it doesn't matter.
But still, you know,
You won't get hurt.
you still like meet ladies at Target and at Whole Foods, and you ask them for dates right then and there. But that's only for the real men, the reserved real men who have the nuts to do that. And not only the nuts, but the conscientiousness and the intelligence do that and whatever they want, of course, because a man like that is going to do whatever he wants. But I'm saying the online dating is very prevalent in the world right now. In the world.
The whole world.
The whole world. So we're thinking, like,
Whole
what is
world.
going to happen in the future, though? Like,
We are the
where
world.
is this online dating
So
going?
what the hell are you talking about? Are you talking about we are the world, or what are you talking about?
I'm
What is
talking
the
about
point
this.
where you're getting to?
Like,
Get them to the point.
I always think about the extremes. And if you're gonna date a robot, then I'm gonna have to draw the line right there. And if you're dating a person who's not conscientious at all, because they're not alive, then I'm gonna have to draw the line right there. I'm gonna have to say, you're wrong, bro. And I'm gonna make fun of you until you get a real wife who's of flesh and blood. I will make fun of you, bro. Oh, and I'll make horrible jokes. But don't worry, it won't affect my political opinion because I don't watch the news. bitch.
Yeah, the news is for female stitches and
75-year-old.
bad loogies. So you guys don't even know what the heck is really going on. But this is what's going on right here. We are kicking butt.
I know what the future of dating is going to be. This is what it's going to be. And it's going to be cool, not robots. You're going to get your iPhone. It'll be iPhone 50. And you're going to hold it. And the person who you're talking to is going to somehow come through that phone in an aspect. And you're going to be able to see and touch your
See,
girlfriend.
touch and feel.
And it'll
That-
be great for husbands and wives because, you know, if he's like, hey, I gotta go to Japan. And she's like, well, I'm gonna call you every night to make sure you're not cheating. And she does. And it's like futuristic, though. She could touch and feel him. And, you know, it'll be technology. It'll surpass, you know, senses. And so that's what I think is gonna happen. As far as 1,000 years,
100,000
What
millionaires.
more do
I
you
think
want?
everything is going to go into gravy. Like they're going to just inject you with who you have to be with. And if you don't agree with the injection,
yeah.
you better run for your money, baby.
Run for your life if you can.
Yeah,
little girl.
and that's what's gonna really happen in the broad future. So it's gonna just be like, say, you know how these the what are they called? The
clones.
The clones of the 7-Eleven, and they shake their wristwatches and stuff, and the females like to belly dance, so that's cool. So they do all that, and then after
Yeah.
that, they're gonna start cloning these 7-Eleven. It's not gonna be pretty because they're gonna just keep on going, and it's just gonna be like a $1 million match.
Just like Willy Wonka said. Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka predicted it.
And then Gene Hackman was like,
Gene
Hey.
Hackman knew.
do you guys want to
That-
see little boys floating chocolate or not?
Hell yeah, I do.
Freaking Gene Hackman.
I want to see somebody floating chocolate.
If you want to
I don't
make
care if it was
a
a little
Willy
guy, a
Wonka and
big
the
guy.
Chocolate Factory, then you better have Gene Hackman in it. And if Gene Hackman's not in it, then who's gonna be in it?
Deep?
But I'll tell you who's gonna be in it.
Deep Johnny?
Another one of those
Deep Johnny?
aggro Slackstons.
Deep Johnny? Johnny 5?
Anyways, we got a
Johnny
commercial break
Five.
we're coming up with. Everybody, we want you to know
that
when we come back, we're going to be talking about people who fake their own death.
So stay tuned, and we will be back to you. Not to mention you, but we will be back after these commercial breaks.
Mr. I'm so offended. Mr. X. Why do you say things like that about me? Mr. Everything Michael Jackson announces. Hello, my name is Michael Jackson. He takes over the new channel. Don't leave your family home with me. So do not buy or pay, and you will be doomed every day. Now Netflix has a new program where Michael Jackson, me, gets to do introduction to all the new movies and every movie. The Netflix newest movies. And watch out, protect yourself and your children. With every movie with an introduction like me, by me, how could anything go wrong? Better watch your children. Watch out. Michael Jackson coming out 2025.
And the Run and Gunner show is not over.
What was
Thank you
that?
for our sponsors, and we just
That
want to
wasn't
say
even
to
our
you
sponsor.
guys,
What was that?
I don't know, but I guess we got sponsored by whatever the heck that was. I've never heard it in my life, but at least we are here, and we got
Mr. X.
Mr. X was here
What the
just a couple
heck?
seconds ago, but he did not really scare all of our only 35%, but everybody else that's here, you guys still know that we're still kicking butt, and here we go.
Man, I don't even want to mention it, but that was Mr. X.
What is the one we are going to talk about right now? Let them know, Gunner. What is
Freaking Mr. X hijacked our station. You heard that?
Yeah, that was weird.
First of all,
it was,
we had a Tide Raiders commercial lined up with Devontae Adams.
We did. We really did. And
With Devontae Adams.
he showed up a little late, but he came.
But I don't know what that was. Michael Jackson? It sounded like Michael Jackson and freaking the volcanoes of the earth.
Yeah, it sounded like Michael Jackson.
I don't know. That's too
blew
weird.
himself up. But hopefully,
I am going to have to run
I just hope
away from this
I
recording
hope
studio.
Michael Jackson is okay. And
Any more hacks
We love
or
him.
ghosts happen. Because Mr. X, it was
Mr.
not
X
something
tore us up.
we...
yeah, we didn't expect him. He just showed up
we
out of
didn't pay
nowhere,
for that.
actually.
We don't know who
Yeah,
that is.
He came here, and we didn't know where the heck he had came from. But wherever he came from, we know
Like, he keeps coming
that
on our
we
station,
are
hijacking
the
us.
Run and Gunner Show.
We didn't sponsor that person. We don't know who that person is. Anyways.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
Anyways.
Mr. X. Where the heck did he go?
Even Mr. X could learn from our show. And the point of the show tonight. The point of the
Time to kick ass.
point of the
Tell
show
him the true
was
point.
that people who are offline will run this
Everybody
country.
who's offline
They are the ones who
might
run this
run
country.
the country.
People who are offline run the country.
By
Not
how
people who
much?
are online. Not by money, but by power.
Oh man, here we go.
And that's all we got to leave you with. And that's all we got to say. And that is the truth. Because
And everything
the
else
Runner
is
only says the
okay.
truth.
So everybody,
But
we're gonna leave
it is
you
that
guys at the
same
end
time
And
the end of the
best
show.
part of the show.
best part of the show.
That you guys love the most.
That you guys love the most.
And we call it the
2-minute rundown.
Yeah. So, check it out, everybody. If you
Check
live in
it
Los
out.
Angeles, you better know
The
that
Dodgers.
there's a team named the Dodgers, and they are in the first place. Nobody else is kicking their butt. That is all.
Everybody, the Dodgers are up. Mookie Betts is
Dodgers,
up.
Mookie.
Dustin May is up.
Me,
It is happening. They are doing it. They're the best team on the national
in
side.
the world. So Aaron Judge is trying to break the American League home run record. It looks like he might do it.
And so is
Keep your eyes
Pujols.
close.
He's trying to
Pujols
beat
is
Babe Ruth.
trying
Oh,
to
wait.
be
He
with
already beat
Babe-
Babe Ruth.
No,
he's trying to
he's
beat
trying
Barry
to
Bonds.
Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds,
Yep.
and the incredible hammering Hank Aaron. They're all
Yep,
involved.
there it is. He's trying to beat Hank Aaron next. And we got the NFL. It's beginning.
NFL is
Are you
starting.
a Raiders fan? Because
Let's
Devontae
go,
Adams is,
Vegas!
and he's going to be starting.
Las
Guess what?
Vegas.
I met him. He's pretty cool. We had a couple slices of pizza together. He told me that he likes Mexican chicks.
And
told him
I
that I
think-
like African American
actually
chicks.
think Devontae Adams is actually the coolest receiver ever.
The best receiver ever. Raiders are going all the way. The Thor.
Let's go.
Thor the movie. It just came out. Watch it.
Thor.
It
Check
is
it out.
the
Thor.
greatest
Thor.
movie
Thor.
to ever come out
Thor?
this year so far.
Did you say Thor? Is it really that good?
Thor.
All right, I agree.
Thor.
Let's go.
Paul McCartney,
Paul McCartney,
and Dionne Warwick, and Diana Ross.
Diana
We're at
Ross.
the VMAs,
VMAs.
but they got censored in America. You could only watch the Japanese version where they show that segment of the show. Something like it was too cool, the Lenny's wouldn't understand, so they had
That
to
is
cut it.
right on.
Also, Brendan Fraser
Brendan Fraser
can't
is
stop
getting the most
laid.
chicks of his life.
He
Thank
can't
you, Brendan
stop.
Fraser. Thank you for still being the biggest guy and the biggest guy in entertainment. And
Angels fired their manager, Joe
fire
Madden.
him. Goodbye, Joe Madden. Goodbye, and we'll see you later. And
Everybody,
speaking of we'll see you later,
we'll
we
see you
have
later,
to get
everybody.
out of this show, but we
Remember,
will keep
It is the end of
our
summer. Season 5 is
freaking
ending.
butts
Season
involved.
6 is coming. We know
That's
that
right.
you love this show.
You guys
so
gotta love it.
Get ready because
Get
it's
ready
about
for
to
the
get
best show.
Really
It's
good.
just gonna only get better from here. It's going
Tell
to
'em,
improve.
Ryder, how
and
much
that's
better
what's
it's
gonna
gonna
happen. And things are
Tell
only
'em.
gonna get better from here. You guys
How much better?
are gonna go crazy for how much better things are gonna go down.
How
And we're gonna
crazy
pop
they're
out of
gonna
your
be.
mind, pop out of your brain, pop out of your seat,
brains.
pop out of your soul. So this is gonna be the best season ever, and every season's only gonna improve in the Run and Gunner show. So believe it, guys.
Lindy? Yeah? You wanna pet another puppy? Yeah. Me too, Lindy. Good puppy. Pretty puppy. That's pretty like a rabbit. Hey, Lenny, tell me about the rabbits. You tell me about the rabbits! No, you tell me! Oh, poor puppy. We got to hide them, Lenny. Lenny, you want to pet another puppy? Okay, Lenny, good idea.
Solid.
Run and Gunner, not responsible for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show. You are now or have been listening to. We would like to add any involvement with similar subjects in the show are completely coincidental and may or may not be facts. We would also like to thank you, Lenny.